Hello, it's Monica Dubé, and I'm just going live right now to give a little bit of guidance and support to people who are going through a lot in this time. We are really in a whole new transformative period, and what we've just come through in the last couple of months has really given us a sense of purpose, a sense of grounding, and really learning how to take care of yourself in the midst of what seems to be very a chaotic time, which I want to iterate that we are always in chaotic times here because there is such a need for the light to come in, for our higher power to come in, for our higher energies to come in and support us. Now, my guidance today is all about you stepping into way more power, way more love than you've ever experienced before, stepping out of the illusion of time and space, and if that's what you choose to do. It's completely up to you, but it truly will support you in the next period of time that we're about to go through. I've had to shed so much in the last 2 months, and that includes very personal stuff I've gone through, personal patterns I'd been holding on to that I didn't even realize I was holding on to, ways of being that I had created with, there's a fly in here, with men in my life, with feeling unsupported, with feeling out of control or disempowered, with money. This is really annoying. But what I really want you to get is that right now we are at a crossroads, we are at a turning point, and there's lots of light coming in. So invite the higher beings in that support you, okay, whoever that is. Truly allow them to come in and show you who you are. Because what we're really creating is a whole new way of being in the world where we are being whole, where we are not giving into the illusion anymore. We are not giving into the patterns of the past. And we've had to really let go of this old way of being where we let certain things really take us out. When in times of stress, right, we let things take us out, like watching the news or listening to someone complain or someone arguing with you over nothing, something that they've made up and that's going on in their mind. I've really had to establish strong boundaries in this time period, and I think it's really important because boundaries mean you're bringing in this really beautiful emerald green light of protection around you. And that's important because as we go forward, if you're working with people, if you have clients, if you have a business where you're supporting other people, you cannot be of service to people if your energies are being leaked out into other areas, okay? So protect your energy field by creating this beautiful emerald light around you. Those are boundaries, okay? And I keep getting that because I've invited a new energy in that was wanting to come in recently, very strongly, and it's one of the Archangels. And I got some cards, so I can pull some cards in a moment. But I want to give you a little bit of direction on how to move forward and step out of the past and step out of your past patterns with how you were being in the world before now. We're not bringing our past with us into this next millennium. We're not. We can't. We have to really set some strong boundaries with ourselves, create a loving balance within our own mind and energy field. If that means you're spending a lot more time alone, so be it. It's important that you learn to do that and to kind of embrace that, because this is an opportunity. If you do live alone, if you're not challenged by your relationships right now, which a lot of people are as well, I get that. But this is also an opportunity to stay really within yourself, and you either know this or you don't. You either know that this is an important part of your life right now to step into certainty and sovereignty within your own energy and who you're being. Once you get how strong that is and how powerful you are, your light will go with you, okay? Now I'm reading something every day. It's called A Course of Love, and it's part of this, or I think it's kind of a sequel to A Course in Miracles, which I had been teaching and studying for 30 years. And it really gives you kind of a sense of combining the mind with the heart. And really, what that has done for me is, hi Sue, oh my gosh. And what that's done for me, hi Boris, hi Tara. So yeah, what it's done is brought me into my own sense of who I am. And really, we're being in our power now. Because as we're in relationship, we have to learn to be in our power and not let those relationships pull us out of power, which is what mine was starting to do. And I realized I can't do that, you know, and it was painful, but I had to really see that it wasn't working for me to let someone else's energy be up against mine all the time. I had to really honor who I am and honor my own energy and my own dedication to the healing of humanity. That's what I'm here for. And apparently that's what you're here for, or you wouldn't be watching me. So I wanted to give you a little bit of heads up about that. We are being challenged to step into more light and step into our sovereign power to create businesses that help people and help people transform. There's a lot of trauma on the planet right now. There's a lot of grief going on. So I'm supporting the grief coaches right now. If you know anybody that has a business or wants to create a business supporting other people, let me know, because that's what I do. Now, why do I do that? Because we all need support. We all need to give support to people everywhere in every aspect of this. And when we can connect to our higher self and really connect there and know who we are without a doubt, without any question, then our lives become powerful. And we are powerful in our relationships. Okay, our relationships become powerful as well. And what I mean by that is you can't avoid relationship here. You're not meant to go off into a cave and live alone. It's not possible. It's also really not useful at this stage, because we have the power of being that we're meant to bring into the earth right now. Now, all relationship is with love, because all relationship is with God, who is one in being with you. Now, that's from this teaching, right? Hi, Steve. Hi, Arthur. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. So we're coming into our power, and being in relationship is where our power is. It's kind of weird. Like, a lot of us thought, oh, I'll just go off by myself and do my own thing. And it really doesn't work that way. We're in our relationships, in our power, and expressing our power from where we are. Now, why do we do this? Like, I get that my whole purpose is to empower the disempowered. Empower people who don't feel that they have found themselves. They haven't found their inner power. And that's primarily what I do with people, help them to connect with that and to love themselves and to heal those old wounds and heal those childhood memories of lack and sorrow and, you know, where we weren't treated well. And Susan Littlefield, oh my goodness, thank you so much for showing up. Suzanne, very nice to see you. And Pat, oh my gosh, I love this. So the only way you can do this is by never forgetting who you are. And you are the light of this world, or you wouldn't be here, okay? Your guides are with you. Your spiritual team is right with you, and no one's ever, ever left your side in the midst of all this. And I know it's been tumultuous lately. I know it's been really challenging. It has for me too. I've let go of a lot of my old patterns of how I was with men or how I was with other people. Hi, Shirley. So the only way you can do this is by always knowing and never forgetting who you are. Now, this is from A Course of Love, okay? And it's just really showing us that we are creators. We are the creator of our experiences. We are the creator of our events. We are the creator of relationships, okay? So every relationship you have is something you have placed there for you to learn from and for you to grow from. So that's why it's so wonderful to forgive and let go of what you thought it should be or how it should have shown up, and truly stop bringing the past into the future. Hi, Hannah. Oh my goodness, I love this. So if you stop bringing the past into the future, you can invent and create what's coming next. That's what we're being charged with right now. Create the new world. Create a world of harmony. Create a world where people get to be powerful and in love, okay? So being in love means We get to be expressing ourselves in the moment. That's why I do these videos. And recognizing that we are the experiencer of our lives. Now there's a lot of excitement. I can get the energy starting to come. I did a class last week that had 168 people on it, all in the Spanish-speaking countries. It was so amazing because I was teaching the same thing, that we cannot bring our past into the future. We are here to step into this whole new world and create it from love, create it from a sense of purpose and power. If you need support, let me know. Being is power. All relationship is with love, because all relationship is with God, who is one in being with you. So this is the power of being, the power to individuate the self. Yes, you, as you express, as you are here on this planet, are a being of power and love. Okay, so this is the force of creation and the only true power. Hi, Marcia. Mark, hey. So this is, again, despite what we each think about the past or what we thought we were supposed to be doing now, this is a whole new beginning. We get to come into our love and our power to create a world of love and equality and harmony with the people on the earth. Now, why are we doing that? Well, it's about time, don't you think? I mean, this is a new millennium, and this is where we have to step into fullness, the fullness of who we are, and exert our power. And the power is love, okay? So it's not a power that takes anything from anyone or tries to get something from anyone else. It's really a coming into the certainty of who you are, connecting with that. It's right here in your solar plexus, by the way, and really getting very connected there and feeling the grounding of your mind and your higher self right here in your power center. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Melinda. And I'm really excited because as I'm speaking this and as I'm being this, I'm like, I don't know, it's just like I have this whole new sense of purpose and this whole new sense of power within myself. I now live somewhere I wasn't even planning to live. I have a whole new business that I'm doing, and I'm doing a really amazing thing by just asking for help every day. Like, how would you like me to serve you today? Right? Hi, Tony. So again, this is the power and the source of power. This is the force of creation, the only true power. This kind of reminds me of the Star Wars. You know, the force is with you because the force is you. Like, you've never not been that. This is what you are. You came here to create. You came here to create a life and a world where everyone gets to be free. Everyone gets to be in communion with each other, harmony with each other, and perhaps, you know, you may have some forgiveness work to do to come into this new state of being, and that's fine. I mean, that's what I support people in doing. So I want to encourage you to support people right now. Really get out there. There's a lot of people that have been traumatized, a lot of people that haven't known how to handle the isolation. I know I struggled with it, and I have all these tools, but I was still struggling with it because I had, you know, a lot go on in the last couple of months, including a breakup and a move to a new city, and suddenly everything was just shut down when I had this whole thing going on that I thought I was going to do, and you know, my plans got changed. So we got to be flexible and allow this new plan to take place. Now, we don't determine the plan, right? It's God's plan. So we have to just step into it, into our light, and know that we are co-creators. All right, I'm getting really excited because this is such a powerful thing. Like, the past really is gone, and it really is up to you to step into what you want to create from now on. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Paula. I'm so glad you're all here with me. So I'm reading from A Course of Love just a little bit now, just so that you get what I'm coming from is a place of real divine energy. I called in some more archangels to help me through this period, and they've come in really strong. And they keep telling me to surround myself with energy and establish some boundaries for myself, because I tend to be a little bit like scattered. And so you can't be scattered in this energy. You have to be focused and come down into your solar plexus. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Amy. And despite what we think is going on with the chaos, we actually each hold the power of creation within us. Each of us holds this. And it's only in relationship that it's expressed and that we get to experience this power. That's why I'm reaching out to you today, because I realize I have to keep doing this. 168 people were on a class I taught last week, and it was extraordinary. I was just like, I could feel all of South America with me and Spain. And I'm so excited because there's a lot of shifting going on in our consciousness right now. So you cannot realize that you are in relationship with everything and everyone all the time and retain the desire to use your power. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's a realization that you are already in relationship with everyone and everything. You're not separate, okay? And that's just a perception. And when that's true, then you're bringing in this recognition of unity consciousness and wealth and abundance, because that's another thing that's been in the upheaval is the financial systems, and everything's being undone right now. So it's a very scary and unprecedented times, which is what everybody keeps saying. But we are creators, so we get to create this new world from a place of love and from a place of really wanting everyone to be served, wanting everyone to get what they need, wanting everyone to be okay. And so if you know anybody who's suffering, please reach out and start to help them. Your light is going to support everyone anyway, because the light goes with us wherever we go, right? So when you recognize your relationship to all, right, that we're part of this whole, this ascending consciousness, if you want to call it that, this one mind, then you realize how much power you have. You realize that you are all powerful. Now that will affect everything in your life when you claim that for yourself. All right, perfect. That was from A Course of Love, and that's just a book that I've been reading since I've been with Course in Miracles and the Christ consciousness. So I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for us tonight, because this is a really sacred time. We have a new moon and everything's kind of opening up, and we're coming into our creatorship. And I'm getting very clear guidance from one of my archangels, and I'll just show you a picture. It's called Metatron. And some people haven't heard of him, but he's a very powerful angel, and I've been connecting with him recently. And he's giving me this guidance. And I got these cards, so I want to pull one. Okay, ancestors, appreciation. It's all about our healing, our ancestry, healing the past, healing where we've come, and who's gone before us to show us the way, and really healing that now. Isn't that a beautiful card? I just love that. And we get to really appreciate them and appreciate what they, my parents, your grandparents and their parents, like everything served you. You're in a lineage here, and you're in, you have soul contracts with your ancestry. So it's time for you to step into your power to heal whatever you came here to heal. And you are doing it for everyone. You're doing it for the past, and you're doing it for the future generations as well. So that's part of that. Mystery and mastery of life. Wow, I'm getting indigo. Okay, this is all about the indigo children who are here now, who are in their 20s and 30s now. And they are really beautiful light beings. Hi, Pam. Hi, Marianne. Kathy. Very nice to see you guys. So we're bringing in the mystery. The indigo children that came in the 90s are really here now. I think it was 80s and 90s. And they're here, and they're blossoming into their adulthood. And they're struggling because they don't get what's going on. Like, we've had chaos since they were here. And it's really up to us to support them and guide them into the future so that they feel supported by us, okay? When we go into crazy land and get all fearful, it doesn't really help them. So our children are here to bring in this new millennium, and we're here to support them in doing that. Of course, we've done a lot of our own work ourselves. Now, I'm speaking from, I've been here 61 years, so I've been here a while, and I really get it. We've all been in service. And so I just wanted to give you some heads up that the young people of today really need support right now. So anything you can do to support them would be fantastic. Okay, and this is also still more time out needed, which means, it's time to rest and reflect and look at where you want to go with this. What do you want to create for your life from now on? Hi, Pam. Hi, Paula. And creating something for the future, it needs to be very different from the past, because we aren't here to bring the past into the future. We're here to create it new. And really look at the systems of the world. What is it you want to change? How do you want to support others? How can you be of service at this time? Because there's a lot of chaos. And a lot of us really just need to connect to our higher selves. And that's right here inside of you. And really get very quiet and let go of the fear. Okay, there's a lot of fear mongering on the world right now. And let go of, being attached to what you thought was going to happen or how you wanted it to look or the past. And really opening up to seeing how you can be like a new human being who can support and love and forgive and move on from the past. I've done a lot of deep, deep work recently and supporting my clients as well, because we're all facing stuff that we didn't think we could face, our deepest fears. And, being isolated for so long has been really interesting. It's been like a 2-month spiritual retreat where I've had to go deep inside. And a lot of my clients are too, and friends and family. Like, we've had to really revamp who we are. And thanks, Juana, for being here, and Christy and Sue. I'm so glad you're here, really. So if you want to put in the comments, thank you, and or looking forward to the new earth that we're creating. Looking forward. Let's look forward to what's next. Hi, Kayleen. Hi, John. So let's just really look forward. We've got to move forward, and we've got to step out of the past. This is really what we're being given. It's time to create the new. All right. If you need any support or you want any help with that, please let me know. On my Facebook page, I'm actually doing some really great workshops coming up on abundance and money mindset, because we're so fearful about money right now with all the crazy chaos of people losing their jobs, and it's really scary. But we can't stay in fear about it. We've got to shift out of fear, come into this whole new way of being, and support everyone in shifting out of the lack mentality, the scarcity mentality, and create something new for yourself. Perhaps start a new business. Perhaps start something that will give you a whole lot more joy than what you were doing before. I don't know. I don't know what that is for you, but I do know it's possible that when things fall apart, it's usually a breakdown. But what happens after a breakdown is a massive breakthrough. And that's what I see is happening on the planet right now, is that we're having a huge breakthrough. We're having to really face stuff we didn't want to face. But this is our time. And if you're in the light and you're working with the light beings, you're going to feel all these new energies coming in, and you're going to have to deal with them in some way. Like, you're going to have to shift how you're being to embrace them and open your crown and bring in more light, and check in here. Check in your higher self, in the connection to your higher self right here every day. How am I doing? How do I feel right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, what am I feeling? And if you're not feeling great, I wake up every day and go, wow, this is new. And it's a little wobbly at first. And I have some really amazing routines that I do. The deep, deep breathing, and I run for 2 miles every morning. I come back, I do some really nice deep meditation. So, getting very clear about your purpose, getting very connected to your higher self is really going to serve you in the next 5 to 10 years, where we're ushering in this whole new higher frequency. All right, I hope this supports you. I'm really grateful that you were here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I have a call. I got 2 calls tonight that I have to deal with. But if you want to know more about me, go to monicadubay.com, and I'd just love to talk with you further. My love goes with you wherever you go. I cannot wait to do another Facebook Live. This was a good time to do it, obviously. I've got a lot of really wonderful comments and people joining. Hi, Katie. Hi, Christine. Hi, Travis. And just, stay in the light and know that you're creating the future. You're not here to bring the past into the future. And that can really rile you a little bit. But truly, it's because we have so much power in our relationships and our oneness and, in the trusting God now. Like, having to truly have faith, trust, put all your energy into knowing that we're powerful beings, that there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong, all is well, okay? And I say that from deep within my heart, having gone through a lot of change in the last 2 months, and really recognizing it's time for me to step up and get myself out there. So I'm launching a whole new business in a sense. I'm branching out and finding other ways to reach people, because I want to support people who are supporting others. I want to support the grief counselors and the grief coaches right now. I want to support those who are helping the younger people in the world. So whoever needs support will get the support they need if they just reach out and ask for it. All right, I hope this helps you. Please, if you need anything at all. Hi, David. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. If you need anything at all, just, go within, find your higher self. Your higher self is with you, wants you to be free and happy, even though there's crazy stuff going on, right? In A Course in Miracles, we are always taught that this is an illusion and the real world is fine. And we're here to be in this light that God is, and it is what we are. I'm getting really warm now. Oh my goodness. Whew. This is really powerful. Thank you so much for being on. My experience with the Course in Miracles for 30 years has just rocked my world. I have changed so much, and I know who I am, and I get to be powerful and help other people shift and change and transform. And I really hope that that's something you're dedicated to as well, and you're committed to, because it does take tremendous commitment to move forward and come out of this uncertainty, but the world was always uncertain. It was always, we never really knew what was next. And so now we get to really live in the uncertainty, but with the certainty of who we are, because that's what it takes. You being certain of who you are has really nothing to do with third dimensional world. It has to do with knowing who you are as the love that you are. We're beings of love, and that's the truth. And as you, thanks Pamela and Kimberly, yes, like as you are stepping into this, hi Priscilla, you're stepping into more power, you're stepping into your light, you're stepping into the whole, the Eckhart Tolle calls it the new earth, but I think of it as the new human, human illumina. We're awakening, and so the earth has to evolve so that we evolve. And Karen, oh my goodness, thank you for being here. We're evolving into this new way of being because it's time. We agreed to be here at this time. This is a very exciting time. We get to create a whole new world. If you're just coming on, please go back and watch the whole thing. I started 27 minutes ago, and I don't want this to keep going on and on, but I love that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're here. Please leave a comment in the comments that you were here, and just grateful for all that's going on in you, and the changes, and the challenges, and the whatever else you're dealing with. I get it. It's been really, really, really challenging. And now we get to be supportive and loving and connected, okay? Whereas we weren't being very connected before. We were on our phones all the time. We were walking around not paying attention to anyone. And now we're coming into the light of the connection to our higher self right here, and feeling the groundedness of that, and then bringing that forth, okay? You're going to change this world because you already are. This is what we've chosen to do together. Change the world because the world is in our minds, okay? Thank you so much for joining. I love you all with all my heart. And if you want to know more about me, just go to monicadubay.com. I'll be doing some more Facebook Lives, especially maybe in the evenings, because I'm getting a whole lot more people on. I have a new Facebook group called the Freedom Call Group. Please join that group. I'm going to be doing a lot more Facebook Lives and offering a lot more help and support to people shifting their blocks and their money blocks and all of that on there. So the Freedom Call Group. I just started it, and I'm so excited because it's like opening up a whole new world. I've never had a Facebook group before. All right, thank you, Ashley and Mary and Karen. I'm so glad you're here, and bless you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and please, do the replay if you didn't catch the whole teaching, because we started with A Course of Love, and we went into Archangel Metatron, who gave us Review and Reflect, Indigo, Mastery of Life. This is for the children, or they're not such children anymore. They're like in their 20s and 30s. My kids are that age. And they're here to help bring this new light into the world, and we're here to support them in doing that. So we got to stay in peace in our own mind for them. And then appreciation and healing for our ancestry, right? We're here to bring our love to heal the ancestry, going back and forward. So our children and the ancestry. Wow, what a teaching. Thank you so much. My guides are just helping me do this tonight. And I'm really, really grateful you were here and you were able to spend some time with me. There is a new earth being born right now, and we're in a new moon as well. So get very clear about what you want to create. And really, you have all power. So if you say you want, a powerful business, or if you say you want a new partner, if you say you want, whatever it is, a new location. I mean, I just moved to Orlando like 2 months ago, and then we went into lockdown. But I have a beautiful location. I love where I am. And, this was just kind of handed to me. So I'm really, really super grateful to be here and to be part of your awakening too. Blessings, blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye now.